It's been a wonderful career, 51 years. And it all happened kind of all by accident. It all fell into place by accident. I wanted to be a dentist, and I didn't have the grades. And so I happened to see an ad for a lab school. I didn't have an idea what a lab did. Didn't even know there was a lab. Can't see much without my loupes. And I went to school and absolutely found my niche, because as a kid I used to make models, and I'd sit in my room and spend hours making models, boats and rigging, and I have really good sittability and concentration. I'm social, very social, but then there's a part of me that is very, very quiet. And then I learned kinesthetically, and so all of this stuff makes sense to me mechanically. I don't do good never did good in chemistry and physics because I couldn't remember this stuff. But this stuff really, really made sense, like implant work, and I specialized in implant, specialized in cosmetic. I love cosmetic dentistry. You know, I like the being able to restore something, and it feels good to sit here and think. Came to California. Maybe I should backtrack a little bit. My dad was always trying to motivate me because my grades weren't great. They were good enough. I always thought they were good enough, but they weren't great, not like my sister and my brother Rick. When I went to school and I graduated at the head of my class, and then I gave a valedictorian speech, and I never told him until he came to the graduation in Milwaukee. And I got up to give my valedictorian speech, and the look in his face was worth it all. And so it's been a wonderful, rewarding vocation for me. And I've enjoyed things I never would have dreamed. A life through dentistry. Can hardly believe it. And then when my brother went into dentistry, I was so proud of him. I always made time for coaching and for trips. We loved to travel, and we loved to do fun things, get away for weekends. I never worked weekends, and I tried not to work nights. And sometimes that was difficult with a lab full of people to get away to coach baseball. But it was certainly worth it. It's certainly worth any effort that I could make to get it done. This is kind of fun for me, and even though the hats I wear aren't as many as I used to have to wear, I find it very rewarding, and I just enjoy it. Especially on a large cosmetic case when it changes someone's personality, and they're so happy. Beautiful white teeth, straight teeth, do make you look a little younger, but youth really is in your heart, and beauty is in your heart. People don't look at a person with behaves bad and say, but you got really pretty teeth. You know, that really doesn't work much. But the joy, real joy for me, is to make somebody happy. I love making people happy. But it worked out. It worked out very good.